good morning, good morning. Miss Tanya, you're beautiful. Thank you for being here, my beautiful friend. Good morning, Miss Amanda, Miss Roshni. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Carrie. Awesome Groat. Good morning, Miss Caitlin. Good morning. The bells are tolling. They're chiming. The clarion bells are ringing right now at the church down the street. It just started. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day because you're here. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Miss Michelle. Caitlin, it's good to see you. Hello, friends. Welcome to Morning Magic. It is me, your hostess with the mostest, Robin. I'm so glad to be with you again today. Starting to get very excited, even as early as 6 a.m. about our time together. Love wants a vessel to come to share its message through, and when you step up, I'm talking about you, Y-O-U. When you step up, the messages come, don't they? Effortlessly, right? So good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day. Good afternoon, Josie. Good afternoon, Rain Cloud. It's a gorgeous day here. It's a beautiful day to be with you. So welcome. And if you're watching on the replay, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And on YouTube, hello. And special hello to Laura, Aura, and Braden. You guys rock. Sending lots of love. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, CJ. Hello. Good morning, Miss Melanie. Good morning. Good morning. So, my friends, how did you wake up today? How's the weather in your heart today? How are you? Did you remember to bless yourself this morning? You're my stunning friend. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you. Thank you. Did you wake up to bless yourself this morning? Did you hug yourself? Did you say fudge to the bangs this morning? Did you say how much you love yourself today? Did you hug yourself? Good afternoon, Miss Carol. Hello. Good morning, Bohemian Soul. Yeah. And yes, say hello to each other. This is your love posse. Yours. So, did you do it? Did you get up and go, I love you. You're the best. Have a great day. Hope it's going to be awesome. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being awake on the journey. To yourself. I hope so. Yeah, that's good. Tanya, feeling great and full of love. Yeah, say hi to each other. Yeah. It's so good, isn't it, Josie? I mean, it's a game changer. I know Carol was saying that the other day. Jeff has been doing it, number one husband, and I see it. I can see the change. And again, it's not that we were not amazeballs before, because it's us. We are so freaking awesome. Do you know that? How amazing you are, really? Wow. I'm looking out, like 2 woodpeckers just showed up. So cute, little birds. It is great. It is wonderful. Hello, Miss Allie. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Good morning. So, yeah, we got up, we hugged ourselves, and then Jeff made me stand in the kitchen and sing the song with him. Isn't that the best? I mean, who knew you could have a partner that would be as goofballs as you? Except I did, but not in the beginning. So that's the beauty of relationship, is you have time to allow stuff to fall away, and also allow yourselves to become who you truly are, to one another, for one another, and to yourselves. Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so this morning I love that, Tanya. You guys rock. You rock with a capital R. Um, so this morning we sang, what did we sing? Oh, this is the day that the vortex made, let us rejoice, and be glad in it. You don't have to say Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. You can just say, this is the day that the pancakes made, right? It's your day. So, good morning. Hello, Miss Shannon. Hello, Miss Paula. Good afternoon, Paula. All right, so, yeah, that's great. Well, see, I mean, the practice is and that's the beauty of a practice, is it remembers itself to you. So, you know, we might not do the hug, but then we see the mirror and we do it. And I always have, see here in the back, this is my healing room I'm in, and I always have a mirror here. I have 2 mirrors here. Okay, 3 mirrors here, because we do a lot of mirror work in healing sessions. It's important to look yourself in the eyes and say, you know what? You're doing a good job, and I love you. And pretend I'm saying that to you right now. Just look me in the eyes and pretend you're seeing yourself, because you are. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. You're so amazing. You're so inspiring. Thank you for being beautiful and shining, and thanks for staying you. Thanks for being weird. Thanks for risking your heart. I love you. So, isn't it so great? Good morning, Miss Jen. Hello, hello. You guys just light up my heart. So, I got the download today. It's a good one, too. It's a very good one. You'd think by now I would have the damn Kleenex in here, wouldn't you? How many weeks have we been doing this? But no. So, and there are no socks. And there are no anything, so I'm going to do my best here. I crack myself up. I'm always in a state of kind of tearful joy. And it's so funny. That makes my nose run. So, hi. Good morning. So, did you bring a cup of yum yum? And did you choose a word of the day today? Yeah. You guys are so great. Did you? You know, I think I looked it up. Some of our first groups were in 2012. Online circles that I used to do. Remember the business alignment love posse, and businessy alignment love, and lightworker love, and mentor mastermind healing circle. Holy crap. We had a lot of joy together, and that you guys are still here and still connecting, even if it's been a while. Isn't that amazing? So here's to us. Here's to you. I love you. Cheers. This is the oldest coffee mug I own. I bought it for Jeff. The very first gift I ever gave him was this mug. A little present and a coffee maker. Isn't that funny? This is it. So, yeah, cheers. Prayer. I'm reading your words. So if you picked a word of the day today, put it in here. Prayer. Yeah. Judgmentless. Yeah. Right. Release. Let it go. Yeah. Excited. Oh, Jen, I love that. And miracles are very exciting, aren't they? Red bush tea. And I love that. Your word today is embrace. Peace. Love it. And that's so, when you guys tell me your words, I gotta say that is so your essence. So it's like you're calling a part of your soul forward. Isn't that beautiful? This core essence that you already are, this essential spark you already are, you're calling that forward by naming a word. Yeah, appreciation, freedom, wonder, sync, and dreams was a close second. And you got our roast tea. That is so good. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Feel. Oh, Caitlin, that could be the winner for me. I'm giving you a box of jelly beans right now, Mama. Marvelous. Ooh, you guys. Gratitude. Good morning, Mr. Jeffrey. Good morning, number one husband. Number one, did you pick a word of the day today? Yeah. So, friends, can I say it again? Are you tired of hearing it? You are amazing. You are beautiful. You're powerful. You're strong. You have an amazing heart. Yeah. Yeah. All the jelly beans for you. Cheers. Okay, I have to go downstairs and find my Kleenex. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. That worked out. My miracle, that's so good. My word of the day today is love. And love, I haven't, I don't think I've done that word. And today that was the word. Nope, good, good. Yeah, because you are. I mean, I can't help it. I look at you and it's just amazing. Your word, okay, Jeff's word of the day today is jettison. Ooh, I love that. We need to jettison a few things. And holler to the number one daughter-in-law. I love that, you guys. We need to jettison some things. So, love is my word today. Some of you get my newsletter, my happy mail. I've decided to call it happy mail. Some of you get my happy mail. I shared a little story in there that just wanted to say, the backstory on that is that I worry for 16 hours sometimes about what I want to share. My mind can be afraid and scared, and then you can heap judgment on yourself, like you're wasting your whole freaking day on the thought about writing an email. You know how this is? So I'm telling you this back piece because it's important. All of what you're doing in your day, Spirit is using to help you evolve into your amazeballs truest light, your clearest, most sparkliest light. And how would it be to allow yourself to know even the stuff you judge, the way you judge it? Let's say you didn't dust the house again yesterday. Not speaking from personal experience. Let's say you didn't, or you didn't vacuum, or you wore the same clothes again, the same whatever, and you judge it. Or you, like me, you think about, I want to tell this story, but I know people will unsubscribe, which happens. I can always tell if there's 5 or more unsubscribes, I did something vulnerable. It's just like how it is. But Spirit's going to use you and use your upset to help you grow. And how would it be to know that? Like, instead of just swirling in the thought, you choose. I'm going to stay true to me. I'm going to stay true to what's coming through. I'm going to honor. If you're the one who doesn't want to dust or clean or do the dishes, if you're the one who wants to play and you're judging your freedom and play impulse, you want to rearrange some furniture so you can play, and you worry, what if you said to yourself, this is my spiritual practice today, to love and embrace the freedom to do these things, to know that I'm being guided always. God is not we got some holy roller judgment junk from there's like 800 landscaper trucks going by right now. I am sorry if you can hear it. Better call Mako. What was that muffler ad? Better call, whatever. Time for a muffler. We can get so judgy about the things we want to do. But what if you just said, this is Spirit working its light through us. And God is not that judgy, religious, icky God with the scepter up there going, boom, boom. You want freedom from dusting the house? No, you're dumb. Life loves you. That's what God is, all of life. The birds are singing for you, encouraging you, cherishing you, wanting to help you, wanting to carry you, wanting you to be at your fullest light. And it's like, that's the point. So I wrote about that a little this morning to you. If you get those letters, sometimes we have to break down so we can break through. Yeah. We have to break down so we can break through. Good morning, Bex. I love that. You guys are talking to each other. It's so good. Yeah. Give it all the old heave-ho. How do you want this day to be new today? How do you want this day to be new today? Bye, Shannon. You guys, don't feel guilty if you have to go to work. Please, do not. I'm going to just say that. You know, I love you. These are for you. Receive them as you wish and when the time is right. And you always are in my heart. You're always a part of this, whether you can stay the full minutes or not. Have a beautiful day. Just wanted to say that in case anyone does worry sometimes. I get it. Got to do your life. Come and go as you please is like part of this journey we're learning to do. Yeah. 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 And, you know, the internal judger, Carrie, I have it too. And I'm really working. The biggest star on that practice is that we do it. And when we replay the holy crap stuff, I mean, like I said, I can have 16 hours of thoughts about an email, not constant, but it just keeps trying to reassert itself to my mind. That's not the interesting part, you know? That's the boring part of the movie. Here come the ducks. Here come Sonny and Cher. Let us just pause and say, I got you, babe. Hello, Sonny and Cher. It's so fun. There's been a lot of activity here today. Yeah. All right, so messages today besides all of that. You know, the blessing. The blessing. And whenever I say the blessing, I hear Christmas Vacation. The blessing! You have to look this up on YouTube. The blessing. Sometimes you don't realize that deciding to offer something up that is upsetting in your heart, that is plaguing you, you know, the worry, if you went live and then you worry about it, or, you know, whatever. I think one time I did something and there was lipstick on my teeth the whole time, you know, and you can get caught on that stuff. That is not the point. So that is a blessing you can offer to the Holy Spirit. And if you don't like Holy Spirit, I just think of it like, if you ever read the book The Shack, the creative essence, the creative conduit that makes all things happen. I swear they're standing at the window looking up like this, watching me right now. The creative conduit. Give the creative conduit the blessing. I give this to you. Here is my gift to you. This little treasure, this little upsetting story about my latest losership or whatever. I'm giving it to you, and Spirit receives that as the blessing. So give the blessing and receive the blessing. Does that make sense? Offer up your garbage pile. It is a blessing. It is a blessing when you say, I am willing to release this so that I may expand into the fullness of who I truly am. You know that's a blessing, right? Good morning, Debbie. You know that's a blessing, don't you? So it's an offering. It's an offering. When you choose to let go of being upset or worrying, that's an offering you're making, and you are receiving a blessing in return. Yeah, so this idea of our perfection, yeah, that is it. Hi, Melissa. Did I say hi? Hi, Melissa. Food for Pachamama. Yeah, I was thinking about I'm wearing my little earth necklace today. One time I was out at a camping thing, like a healing week, and we were camping in tents, and this lady was out back peeing, and she's like, I'm making an offering to the earth. And I was like, but she was right. I was not quite there yet. Sound a little weird to me, but yes, bless it. Let it go, and then you receive in return. It's gorgeous, actually. So, yeah. Breaking down to breaking through. And your perfection isn't okay. It's not the point. Seeking perfection, you know what I mean? Like your story of it needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. I can't go do this till it's perfect. No. Your perfection story is not okay. It's time. It's time to let that go. When you're at your best? When you're at your best? The first take. The first try. The first way you wrote it. The first way you drew it. You might go back and refine some things. Sure, Sometimes I'll upload these to YouTube and I'll cut off the first 10 seconds because I'm just like adjusting the camera. That's fine, but your first try is already perfection. Guess why? Because you are perfect. You are holy. The Course in Miracles says, love created me like itself. You are love. That's who you are. Period. Even if you don't believe me. Even if you don't believe me. Yeah, hand the trash bag to Jesus, Carrie. That is so good. When I was little, I went to a Christian school for about 3 or 4 years in California. I was born in Huntington Beach, California. And my parents sent me to this Christian school. And all through 2nd grade, somehow I thought I had to go down and accept Christ as my personal Savior. You know how they teach you that? This is terrible for a small child to hear these things, in my opinion. It was for me. I was terrified and devastated every day that what if God, Jesus, forgot who I was, And so I was in this rhythm of constantly trying to perfect myself and feeling like I had to go remind Jesus of who I was. This school we had a church in the school, and there was a big Jesus, looking down. And I also thought Jesus lived in my heart at the cockpit. There was a cockpit in my heart, and he had the sacred cleanser. And I really thought it was like Ajax or Comet and this big scrub brush, always scrubbing. But it's a fun story. I think I put that art on my blog. It's about healing our religious icky, if you ever want to go look that up. A blue jay just landed at the feeder. Wow, so cool. But that's not, Jesus is your brother. I don't know how we got on Jesus. Thanks a lot, Carrie. If a bunch of people click away, we know who to talk to. Just kidding. That energy loves you and carries you and wants to be with you, and just wants to celebrate you. It's always saying, take my hand and let's go, and let's fly, because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm glad some of you needed to hear that, or the other part about perfection. So what are you fighting for, really? Think about it. Think about it while I go find another Kleenex. 1 second. And I'm back. What are you fighting for? Are you fighting for your badness? Are you fighting for your brokenness? Are you fighting for your... Yesterday we had a lively discussion here about how we judge our what we want, what we need, what we want, what we desire. We don't think it's good enough. So just to think about it, that What are you fighting for? Let's fight for your light. I like it, Jesus. You had a similar experience, yeah. Love with many faces. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, so let's fight for our right to, remember that song? To party! Good old 80s. Let's fight for our right to be free, to be in our joy, Jesus. Well, you remind me of a friend of mine calls Donnie T Cheeto in the White House. So now I'm thinking about that too. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it's so good. So you can be free. You can be with your, just what you know and how awesome you are. And yeah, don't scrutinize yourself so much. Boundaries have been a big part of this last week for me, with other people especially, but also I'm noticing with myself, with my mind, with my ego mind, because my ego is still so sure how much I suck, you know? And I know you and I are very similar ways, you know? So let's not be in such scrutinies. So Rain Cloud, but does Jesus not want us to work on our faults and demerits? This is just what's right for me. You know, you got to know what's right for you. But I do believe that the truest Christ light in our hearts just wants us to be free, wants us to know the glory we already are, always were, never left the kingdom, you know, never left the light of spirit. And if you want to just say your truest nature was always beauty and perfection, that's on point. So that story that was instilled in us, that our badness needs to be cleansed, and we're bad, and until we've been forgiven and we sin, just tune into, does that help me or does that feel harmful? That's all. You know, the light of truth will always be there, speaking to us. And peace. The nature of God is peace. The nature of God is love. So that's just where I'm coming from, though. And everybody's free to have their own knowing, right? That's just how it is. You're you. You got to ride with what you know. So I was talking about boundaries and your own ego mind. It wants to just be in there talking its crap to you about you, talking crap to you about you. It comes in and it's trying to be your friend and it's trying to talk to you. It's kind of like that inappropriate person who overstays their welcome. The bells are ringing again. Who comes in and is like, "Hi, got any coffee for these cookies?" And you're like, "I didn't even invite you in. How did you get in here?" You know, and they're just like talking, and you're thinking, "Get lost. What are you doing? This is so inappropriate," right? You do that with other people. You know that. You know the line. If somebody's ringing your doorbell, or knocking, trying to come in, you're like, "No, I'm not even going to answer the doorbell." But with your own stories, your own ego story, it's the same practice. Yeah, you got to set a boundary with yourself. And sometimes I'll say to us, not one more time, bring out the finger. Not one more time. You have to do that to yourself. If that story gets too big, not one more time. No. Shh. 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 And I have a friend, she may or may not be here in this moment, who has kind of cut me off and skipped to the end and celebrated instead of allowing me to go on with the da-da-da-da-da. And I love that. That's what you need. The carpy parts are not important. So, Caitlin, I really connected with Jesus as a brother on the journey. He doesn't hold the power of our perfection. We hold everything we need within ourselves. Yeah. Jesus loves. Amen. That's it. Yeah. And I have a t-shirt from a friend that's here that says, I never said that, and it has a huge picture of Jesus on it. It's so awesome. Yeah. Yeah. A leader, a thought leader. Yeah, we're all as a part of the light, and it's our job here to remember our true nature, which is love. We're all perfect in our imperfection, and we're meant to be exactly as we are. So I think the greatest love is just to accept as we are. It's so, and to shine, you know. Sometimes I send out my newsletter, my happy mail, and there are typos. I know the grammar is weird. I know the punctuation is off, but I have never once allowed myself to seek tutoring or put extraneous measures on it, like running it through Grammarly and all that, because, you know, I'm doing my best. It's coming from my heart. It's so go. And so what if there's a little mistake somewhere? Yeah. Good. Yeah, so the last little bit here, how are we on time? The last little bit here is, yeah, there you go. Love needs no formal editing. That's perfect. It could, because it doesn't. And the more we perfect things, the worse it becomes. You know, sometimes on the podcast, I'll be recording along and I'll say something, and right then, like a little air bubble will come up. It's not a burp or anything, but it's like, and I'll think, oh, I better say that again. So I'll say it again, the same thing again. And then when I edit back, I'm like, the first cut is always the deepest. It's the best. It's the perfectest. So I've learned, like, I don't need to repeat, you know? So I hope that helps you somewhere today in the day. Trust, and I'm going to send a little healing. I said I would yesterday, and then I ran out of time. So if it's not for you, just say no thank you. You could do this with your hands, or one-handed if you're holding the phone. But I'm going to offer this light to you. Yeah, you guys have really good comments today. Good perspectives here. Love it. Love it. So is anybody requesting a specific light? I've been reading a lot between Course in Miracles and Paul Selig's work. I Am the Word is his first book. I'm reading the Book of Knowing and Truth. You're welcome now. And it's just, I feel so important to stay, along with all the other fun things we do, stay on a path of helping yourself remember truth. You don't need to evolve. You are evolved. You are evolved. You are perfection now. And it's like, we need to remember that. Enlightenment for me has always only meant remembering. That's it. I remember. I remember where I come from. I remember my source. I remember the light. And I remember it for my brother as well. You know, when I can't judge you and expect to go free. I can't think horrible thoughts or upsetting thoughts or believe you're not doing it right and expect to be okay in my own heart. So this is a beautiful practice that I do. So for me right now, Course in Miracles, little Carolyn Mason there, taking one of her online courses, and Paul Selig, so super good. And of course, Robin, I like what comes through here too. I really do. I stay with it. I stay with the energies that come through. I sit before we gather and make those notes, and I ask Spirit, what is here today? What is here today? What can I share today? Help me bring the message that will soften the hearts who need it and bolster the ones who need it. You know, it's so amazing. Yeah. So from the crown of your head now, we just imagine, I'll step back a little, we just imagine this gorgeous crown opening. You too, Miss Jen, and receiving this light that I've been sending down. It can filter down as slowly as like honey taking its time. Whenever I go like this, the birds all fly off. You know, it can be slow or easy, but imagine it coming down and really settling in your bones, settling in your heart, anywhere you need it. It's there for you today. So thank you so much for being here. I'll be here again tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel, and the replays are up on YouTube. I'm offering healing sessions 1-to-1, and I have some beautiful courses. Make sure, if you're not part of our, Love Posse, sign up for Happy Mail if you like to read email. I just send one a week. Yeah, and I appreciate you supporting my work in any way you feel called to do that. Invite a friend, offer a donation, send a card in the mail. My snail mail is at the bottom of every email I send, by the way. I opened 3 beautiful cards today and planted some seeds somebody sent me last week. I love it, you know. I'm open. I'm not discriminating on the forms of abundance coming. Isn't that great? I hope that helps you too today. So be gentle with your heart today. You know, balance your time between the news and anything else. And it's okay if you don't dust the house today. It's okay if you don't, you know, just go enjoy. You're welcome, Allie. You're welcome, Paula. Thanks, you guys. I'll see ya. I'll see you on the interwebs, and tomorrow morning, right back here. Love you. Bye. Ciao.